Hi friends, welcome you all to Think Max. This is class 10 Max, chapter 12, surface areas and volumes. In this session, we are going to discuss about the example problems 5, 6 and 7 based on volume of combination of solids. So example 5, Shanta runs an industry in a shed which is in the shape of a cuboid surmounted by a half cylinder. If the base of the shed is of dimension 7 meter into 15 meter and the height of the cuboidal portion is 8 meter. Find the volume of air that the shed can hold. Further, suppose the machinery in the shed occupies the total space of 300 meter cube and there are 20 workers, each of whom occupy about 0.08 meter cube space on an average. Then how much air is in the shed? Take pi is equal to 22 by 7. So here what are the shapes given? It is the shape of the cuboid. Shape of the cuboid surmounted by half cylinder. So these two shapes are given. So what are the dimensions given? If the base of the shed. So which is the base of the shed? Base of the shed is cuboid. So this is the base of the shed which is in the shape of a cuboid. What are the dimensions it takes? It takes 7 meter into 15 meter. That is, and the height of the cuboidal portion. So this is the shape of the cuboid. So this takes the shape of the cuboid. So its dimension is given as 7 meter into 5 meter. So and the height. So this is the height. So this is the height. The height is given as 8 meter. So next this is length and breadth. So length will be more. So this will take 15 meter. So length will take 15 meter. So breadth will take 7 meter. So this is length, this is breadth and this is height. So we found the value of L, B and H. Next what is given? Next shape is half cylinder. So this is the full cylinder. In this we are taking only the half cylinder, only this portion. So this portion is taken, half cylinder. So in half cylinder, this half cylinder is placed on top. So what will be the diameter of the cylinder? Diameter will be the breadth of the cuboid. So breadth of the cuboid is 7 meter. So diameter will be 7 meter. Okay children. So it will take the value of 7 as diameter. Now we know the all the values. Now we have to find out the volume of air that the shed can hold. So what is mean by volume of air? Now look at these objects. Now this is the shed given in the problem. They are asking for volume of air occupied by this shed. How this shed is formed? This shed is formed by a cuboid in the base. So there is a cuboid in the base. So this is the cuboid and it is surmounted by the half cylinder. So this is the half cylinder. We have to find out the volume of air occupied by this shed. So it is nothing but volume of air occupied by this cuboid. So there will be air in this cuboid. So we have to add the volume of air occupied by this cuboid and volume of air occupied by this half cylinder. Both this will give the volume of air occupied by this shed. So this is the first part. What about the second part? In the second part, we are saying that there is some machines and workers in this shed. So they will occupy some space. We have to find out the remaining air present in this shed after some workers and machines are present. So what happens in this cuboid? There will be some machines and cuboid. So machines and some persons will be in this cuboid or in this half cylinder. Now we have to find out the space occupied by this workers and machines. So they have given that the machines occupy space 300 meter cube. So how much space is occupied by the workers? Each worker occupies how much space? Each worker occupies 0.08 meter cube space. How many workers are there? There are 20 workers. So total space occupied by 20 workers will be 20 into 0.08. We will get some answer. We have to add the answer with 300. So this value will give the space occupied by the workers and the machinery in the shed. So we have already found the volume of air present in this shed. So from that volume of air present in the shed, we have to subtract the volume of the space occupied by this machine and the workers, which will give the remaining air. Okay, children, I hope you can understand the concept. So we can move on to the calculation part. Okay, children. Already we found the length as 15 meter, breadth as 7 meter and the height as 8 meter for the cuboid which is in the base, and on top we have the half cylinder. So diameter of this half cylinder will be equal to the breadth of the cuboid which is 7 meter. So we found out all the values. Now we have to start the solution. So let us write length of the cuboid L. So what is length of the cuboid? Length of the cuboid is 15 meter. So length of the cuboid is 15 meter. What is breadth? Breadth of the cuboid is nothing but 7 meter. So B is equal to 7 meter, and height. Height is given as 8 meter. So H is equal to 8 meter. Now we have to know the radius of the cylinder. So it is given as half cylinder which is mounted on top of the cuboid. So its diameter will be equal to the breadth of the cuboid. So breadth is nothing but 7 meters. So radius of the cylinder will be half of the diameter which is 7 by 2 meter. Okay, so next we should know the height of the cylinder. So height of the cylinder is nothing but length of the cuboid. It is surmounted on cuboid. So length of the cuboid and height of the cylinder will be same. So height of the cylinder H is equal to 15 meter. Now we found out all these values. What is the required volume we need? We need nothing but volume of cuboid. Volume of cuboid plus volume of this half cylinder plus volume of half cylinder. So 1 by 2 into volume of cylinder will give the total volume present. So what is volume of cuboid? It is nothing but L into B into H. This gives the volume of cuboid plus half into volume of cylinder. So this is the half cylinder. So we have half into volume of cylinder. What is volume of cylinder? Volume of cylinder is nothing but pi r square H. Pi r square H. Now substituting the values. L is 15, B is 7, H is 8 plus 1 by 2 into pi takes the value 22 by 7. 22 by 7 R. What is R? R is nothing but 7 by 2 square. So we can write 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 into H. What is H? H is 15. Now we have to calculate. So 15 into 7 into 8. What is 15 into 7? 5 sevens are 35, balance 3. 1 sevens are 7, 7 plus 3 it is 10. So 105 into 8 plus here 1 2s are 2, 11 2s are 22. And this 7 gets cancelled. So what is remaining? 11 into 7 into 15 divided by 2 into 2. So 11 into 7 into 15 divided by 2 into 2. Now we have to find out this value. So what is 105 into 8? 5 8s are 40, balance 4. 0 8s are 0, 0 plus 4 is 4 and 1 into 8, 8. So 840 plus, we have to multiply 11 into 7 into 15. So keep this 11 as such. Now multiply 7 into 15. So 7 into 15 is 7 5s are 35, balance is 3. So 7 into 1 7, 7 plus 3 10. So 105 divided by 2 into 2 4. So it is 840 plus, what is 11 into 105? 105 into 11. So when multiplying by 11, write the first number and last number 1, 5. Now add this number 0 plus 5 is 5. 1 plus 0 is 1. So the answer is 101105. Just check it. 105 into 11. So 105 into 1 is 105. Again 105 into 1 is 105. So 5, 5, 1, 1. So answer is same. So 105 into 11 is 1155 divided by 4. Now again this 840 plus what is 1155 divided by 4. So if we divide this number by 4, it is 2 fours are 8 and balance will be 3. So how many times it is 35? So 8 fours are 32. Again balance is 3. Again 8 fours are 32. Again balance will be 3. Add one 0 and put a decimal. So how many times it is divisible by 4? It is 7 fours are 28. So 7 fours are 28. So 30 minus 28. Again balance will be 2. So put 1 0. So it is 5 fours are 20. So the answer for this value is 288.75. So we have to add with this 840. So it is 0.75. 8 plus 0 it is 8. 8 plus 4 it is 12. Balance 1. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 8, it is 11. So, it is 1128.75 meter cube. As it is volume, we will get meter cube. So, this is the volume of air present in the shed. So, required volume means volume of air present in the shed. Now, we have to find out the space occupied by the machinery as well as the workers. So let us do that in the next page. Already we found that required volume, that is volume of air. Volume of air in the shed. So this is the total volume of air present in the shed. It is given that total space occupied by the machinery. So it is given that machinery occupies a total space of 300 meter. So total space occupied by the machinery equal to 300 meter. And how many workers are there? There are 20 workers. Each worker will occupy a 0.08 meter cube space. So how much space is occupied by 20 workers? It is nothing but 20 into 0.08. So it is nothing but, if there is ending with 0, put 1 0. Now multiply with this. 2 8s are 60. How many decimals are there? There are 2 decimals. So it is 1.60 meter cube. So this is the space occupied by the workers. So volume of air when there are machinery and workers. It is nothing but total volume of air in the shed minus space occupied by machinery plus space occupied by workers. This will give the remaining air present. So what is the total volume of air? It is nothing but 1128.75 minus space occupied by machinery is 300. What is the space occupied by workers? It is 1.60. Okay. Now it is nothing but 1128.75 minus, when you add this, it is nothing but 301.60. Now we have to subtract this one. So 1128.75 minus 301.60. So 5 minus 0 is 5. 7 minus 6 is 1. Decimal. 8 minus 1, 7. 2 minus 0, 2. 1 minus 3 is not possible. So this becomes 0 and this becomes 11. So 11 minus 3, it is 8. So the space occupied is 827.15 meter cube. So this is the air occupied. So volume of air when there are machinery and workers in this shed is 827.15 meter. Okay, children, I hope you can understand this example 5. Moving on to the next example. Example 6. A juice seller was serving his customers using glasses as shown. The inner diameter of the cylindrical glass was 5 centimeter, but the bottom of the glass had a hemispherical raised portion which reduced the capacity of the glass. If the height of a glass was 10 centimeter, find the apparent capacity of the glass and its actual capacity. So what is given? A juice seller was serving his customer with glass. How this glass is made? This glass is made by having a hemispherical depression at the bottom. So its diameter and the height of the glass is given. Now what is the question? We have to find out the apparent capacity of the glass. What do you mean by apparent capacity? Apparent capacity means it is nothing but capacity which appears to be, but actually is not the real capacity of a tumbler. Now look at this tumbler. It looks in the shape of a cylinder. So first question is they are asking for the apparent capacity. So apparent capacity means it is a capacity which appears to be. So this looks like a cylinder. So they think that the capacity of this tumbler is nothing but the volume of the cylinder, but it is not actually. So it is nothing but apparent capacity is nothing but the capacity which appears to be. It appears to be the volume of the cylinder. So the shape is in the cylinder. So it appears to be the volume of the cylinder. But actually it is not the real capacity, because what the juice seller has done, the juice seller has fixed a hemispherical depression at the bottom. So now if you look inside, the glass appears to be like this. It has a hemispherical depression at the bottom. So when you pour juice into it, so there will be some reduction in juice. So this space is occupied by the hemisphere. So the juice will not occupy this hemispherical space. So actual capacity will be nothing but from the volume of cylinder, we have to take out this volume of hemisphere. Okay, so if we take out this volume of hemisphere, we will get the actual capacity. I hope you can understand the difference between apparent capacity and the actual capacity. So let us get into the calculation. So what are the data given? The diameter of the cylindrical glass was 5 centimeter. So the diameter is 5 centimeter. So this is the value. So this value is 5 centimeter, but the bottom of the glass had a hemispherical reduced portion which reduced the capacity of the glass. Height of the glass. So height of the glass. So this is the height of the glass. Height of the glass is 10 centimeters. So these are the data given. We have to find out the apparent capacity. It is nothing but the capacity which appears to be. So it appears to be the volume of the cylinder, but it is not so, because a hemispherical depression is placed at the bottom of this glass. Okay. Now first we have to find out the apparent capacity, which is nothing but volume of the cylinder. So let us start the solution. Now radius of the cylinder. So radius of the cylinder is given as 5 by 2, because diameter is 5. So radius will be 5 by 2 centimeter. So which will be the radius of the hemisphere also. Radius of the hemisphere as well as radius of the cylinder, both are same. So it is equal to 5 by 2 centimeter. Height of the cylinder is given as 10 centimeter. Now we have to find out the apparent capacity of the glass. So that is which appears. It appears to be the volume of the cylinder. So volume of the cylinder is nothing but pi r squared h. Pi value should be taken as 3.14. What is r? R is 5 by 2. So 5 by 2 into 5 by 2 into h. H is 10. So we have to find out this value. Now let us do the calculation. So which is equal to, now if you multiply 3.14 into 10. So if you multiply by this number ending with zeros. How many zeros are here? 1 0. So the decimal will be reduced by 1. So how many decimals are there? There are 2 decimals. So if you reduce by 1, it will be 1 decimal. So it will be 31.4. So there will be there is decimal before 2 places, and we have multiplied by 10. So in 10 we have only 1 0. So 1 0 makes the decimal reduced by 1. So 2 minus 1, it is 1 decimal. So 31.4 into 5 by 2 into 5 by 2. So this number and this number is divisible by 2. So 1 2s are 2 and 1 2s are 2, balance 1. 5 2s are 10, balance 1. 7 2s are 14. So 15.7 into, what is 5 5? 5 5s are 25 divided by 2. So 15.7 into 25 divided by 2. So 25 by 2 is 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4, balance will be 1, and this is 12.5. Now we have to multiply 15.7 into 12.5. So let us do the calculation. 7 5s are 35, balance 3. 5 5s are 25, 25 plus 3 is 28, balance 2. 1 5s are 5, 5 plus 2 it is 7. Multiplying by 2, 7 2s are 14, balance is 1. 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 1, 11, balance 1. 1 2s are 2, 2 plus 1 it is 3. Multiplying by 1, we will get the same number. So 157. Adding 5, 8 plus 4 it is 12. Balance 1, 8. 1 plus 7, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 7, 16. Balance 1. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 5, 9. 196. So how many decimals? 1, 2. So we have the 2 decimals. So the answer is 196.25 centimeter cube. This is the apparent capacity of the glass. So what is the next question? In the next question, we have to find out the actual capacity. What is the actual capacity? It is nothing but volume of the cylinder minus volume of the hemisphere. Because what the juice seller has done, he has placed a hemispherical depression. Actually, the glass is full. This is the actual capacity. This is the apparent capacity, but actual capacity is reduced by keeping a hemispherical depression at the bottom. So this juice is reduced. How much it is reduced? From the volume of the cylinder, we have to subtract this volume of hemisphere to get the actual capacity. So let us write actual capacity equal to volume of cylinder minus volume of hemisphere. So this is the actual capacity. What is volume of cylinder? It is 196.25. Volume of hemisphere. What is the volume of hemisphere formula? It is nothing but 2 by 3 pi r cube. So 196.25 minus 2 by 3. Pi takes the value 3.14. What is R? R is 5 by 2. So 5 by 2 into 5 by 2 into 5 by 2. So 1 2 gets cancelled. Another 2 we can cancel with 3.14. So it is 1 2s are 2, 5 2s are 10, balance will be 1. So 7 2s are 14. Again we have 1.57 into 5 into 5 into 5 divided by 3 into 2. Okay. So the value is 196.25 minus 1.57 into, what is 5 into 5 into 5? It is 125 divided by 3 into 2. So the value of 1.57 into 125 divided by 3 into 2 is 32.71. I hope you are all expert in calculating this value. So I am writing just the answer, which is 32.71. So if you subtract, I am subtracting here 196.25 minus 32.71. So 5 minus 1, 4. 2 minus 7 not possible. So I am taking a number. So this will become 12. 12 minus 7 is 5. 5 minus 2, 3. 9 minus 3, 6 and 1. So it is 163.54 centimeter cube. So this is the actual capacity of this vessel. Okay. So apparent capacity of the glass is 196.25 centimeter cube, and actual capacity is 163.54 centimeter cube. Okay. I hope you can understand this example 6. So moving on to the next example, which is the last example of this session, example 7. A solid toy is in the form of a hemisphere surmounted by a right circular cone. The height of the cone is 2 centimeter and the diameter of the base is 4 centimeter. Determine the volume of the toy. If a right circular cylinder circumscribes the toy, find the difference of the volume of the cylinder and the toy. So what is given here? A toy is formed. How the toy is formed? The form of a hemisphere. So a hemisphere is there and it is surmounted by a right circular cone. That is, on top of the hemisphere a cone is placed. So on top of the hemisphere a cone is placed, and this is surmounted by a cylinder. Okay, so this is surmounted by a cylinder. So this is the actual shape. Now what are the data given? The height of the cone. The height of this cone. Height of the cone is 2 centimeter and the diameter of the base. So this is the diameter. So this diameter is 4 centimeter. So this diameter takes the value 4 centimeter. Now we have to find out the radius of the cylinder, radius of the cone, as well as radius of the hemisphere. What is given? This value. This value is given as, that is height of the cone is given as 2 centimeter and diameter of the base. So this value, diameter of this value is given as 4 centimeter. Now we have to find out the radius. So radius is nothing but BU. So it is nothing but 4 by 2. 4 by 2 it is 2 centimeter. So BO will be 2 centimeter. This value will be the same for both cone. So cone radius will also be 2 centimeter and hemisphere radius will also be 2 centimeter, as well as radius of the cylinder, because both are equal. So EA will also take the value 2 centimeter. What about OP? OP is nothing but radius of the hemisphere. So radius of the hemisphere is 2 centimeter. That means height of the cylinder. Height of the cylinder is nothing but 2 plus 4, which is 4 centimeter. So height of the cylinder, this value is 4 centimeter. So height of the cylinder equal to 2 plus 2, which is 4 centimeter. Okay. Now these are the data given. Now let us start the solution. Okay, children. What we are taking? BPC as the hemisphere. So this is the hemisphere, BPC as the hemisphere, and ABC is the cone standing on the base, and EFGH. This is the cylinder surmounting the toy. Okay. So what we found? Radius of the hemisphere, radius of the cone, and radius of the cylinder are all same. They are 2 centimeter. Okay. So let us write those datas. R is equal to 2 centimeter for hemisphere, cone, as well as cylinder. Now what we found? Height of the cylinder. Height of the cylinder is nothing but AO plus OP, which is 2 plus 2. So 2 plus 2 equal to 4 centimeter. So these are the datas we found. First step is we have to find out the volume of the toy. So this is the toy. So volume of the toy is nothing but volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. So let us do that in the next page. So volume of the toy is equal to volume of the cone plus volume of the hemisphere. What is volume of hemisphere? Volume of hemisphere is nothing but 2 by 3 pi r cube. 2 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of cone is nothing but 1 by 3 pi r square h. So 2 by 3 into pi value is 3.14 into what is r? R is 2. So 2 into 2 into 2. plus 1 by 3 into pi is 3.14, r is 2 into 2 and h is 4. So these are the values. So if you calculate this value, you can get 25.12. I hope you are all good in calculation. So it is 25.12 centimeter cube. So this is the volume of the toy. Now what we have to find? We have to find out the difference of the volume of the cylinder and the toy. Okay. So what is the difference between volume of the cylinder? So difference is from the volume of the cylinder, we have to remove the volume of the toy. What is volume of cylinder? It is nothing but pi r square h minus volume of the toy is 25.12. Pi value is 3.14. R is 2. So it is 2 into 2. H is 4 minus 25.12. So what value it takes? 3.14 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 into 2 into 4. So now it is 3.14 into 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 4, 16. So let us do the calculation here. Multiplying with 16, 6 4s are 24. Balance 2, 1 6 are 6, 6 plus 2 8. 6 3s are 18. Multiplying with 1, we will get the same value. So adding 4, 8 plus 4 12. Balance 1, 1 plus 8 9, 9 plus 1 0. Balance 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 3 5. How many decimal? 2. So it is 50.24. So 50.24 minus 25.12. So if we subtract 50.24, 25.12. Subtracting 4 minus 2, 2. 2 minus 1, 1. 0 minus 5 not possible. So I am taking a number. That was 4. So this is 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 4 minus 2 is 2. So it is 25.12 centimeter cube. So this is the required difference in volume. Okay children, I hope you can understand all the example problems. If you have any doubts, you can comment me. Thank you. Thank you for watching.